Good afternoon and welcome to today's coverage of Chippenham Town versus Dulwich Hamlet live from the Thornbury Surfacing Stadium. The Bluebirds clinched a 1-0 victory over Oxford City last time out, courtesy of a stunning strike from Alex Bray, and another 3 points here today would see them put yet more pressure on Havant and Waterlooville, who sit in 7th position. While host Chippenham are unchanged from the side that defeated Oxford City, with Parcell captaining the side and an attacking lineup featuring Jordan Young and Alfie Santos, the bench also remains the same, with Mo Dabre and Oleszynski Lowell positive attacking options to come on. The Hamlets start with Charlie Granger in between the sticks, with Sanchez Ming and Andre Blackman securing the back line. Jack Holland is the skipper, with the tall target man and constant goal threat Danny Mills leading the line up front. The talented Giovanni McGregor is one of 5 subs that can look to impact the game late on. Well, after a very positive start to the season, Dulwich's recent form has seen them tail off slightly, now occupying 10th position in the league, but with the gap to the top 7 being so tight, today provides an opportunity for one of these sides to close the distance. Well, host Chippenham have been in strong form at home all season, really, always tough to beat. But with work to do to close the gap on the top 7, 3 points this afternoon would go a long way to doing so. Dulwich looking for their first win in 5. Desperate for points at the moment, having tailed off slightly. But an away victory this afternoon would give them just the tonic they're looking for. Given away from the free kick and straight to Alfie Santos, who has a chance to look long to try and release Alex Bray, but should be comfortable defending back there from the Hamlet, and is. Granger hacks it clear up towards Danny Greenslade with a header at the back. Could be a chance in behind here. Flag stays down against Bray. Alex Bray's in and he clips it into the far corner. And has the flag stayed down? Surely offside. And he has been pegged back eventually. It looked like the flag had somehow stayed down initially. Bray with a curler beats Granger in the Hamlet goal, but the flag is raised correctly by the linesman. And Hamlet with what looked like a slightly lucky escape there. The flag initially staying down. Alex Bray doing his job and finishing, but scores remain 0-0. Goal kick for Chippenham. Will Henry to take for the Bluebirds. Chippenham quite a lot of the ball so far, but haven't really created anything, as Will Henry goes short and receives it back. A little bit of pressure on him as he looks long up towards Hamilton. Dulwich concede the throw-in. Throw-in for the Bluebirds to be taken by Hamilton. Almost receives it back, but here's Will Richards. Richards looking long, looks to get the ball down the line and release Bray. But that's comfortable defending from Tyrone Sterling, who concedes, or earns the throw-in, as I should say. Throw-in for Dulwich here to be taken by Sterling. Still 0-0 so far. Dulwich with a throw-in deep inside their own half. Sterling looks to line one towards Mills. Couldn't quite execute the flick on he was looking for. Chippenham get their head to the ball first, and again Luke Russ winning it that time. Jordan Young brings it down. Hamilton looks to get one in behind. Russ cutting inside, and here's Hanks catching onto it. Hanks getting to the byline and pulling it across the face of goal. Conceding the corner. Dulwich Hamlet, last ditch tackle to clear it away from goal there. I think it was Sanchez Ming who got the last touch. First real positive bit of attacking play from Chippenham Town, getting in behind and winning the corner to be taken by Young. He raises 2 arms in the air, Jordan Young, and looks to loop one towards the penalty spot. Hamilton looked to win it, and he puts his head in his hands. He can't believe he didn't get better contact on the ball there. Out for another throw-in. Chippenham causing a bit of panic in the Dulwich box here in the early exchanges. Throw-in works short towards Hamilton. Young gets it back. Young, it's good footwork to beat a couple players and then recycles it. Hamilton working the angle for the cross and drifting one towards the penalty spot. Comes back to him, he wins the initial head-in, but now Dulwich can look to break. Again, won by Hamilton back there, but his ball forward should be pretty easily dealt with. Wasn't, in fact. The clearance is poor and it's come straight to... Oh, is he in on goal? He is, and again, Granger saving from point-blank range. Joe Hanks, as the ball was pushed through to him. Was the flag up? Hanks with a big opportunity there. Blocked by the foot of Granger. I think the flag would have been up. Chippenham starting to control the tempo of this match so far. Dulwich with the throw-in. Work towards Mills again. But again, can't win the header. So often a pivotal player for this Dulwich Hamlet team, Danny Mills. Great aerial presence. Very good at bringing others into play with his smart hold-up. Dulwich going. Looking to line it towards Mills, and again Hamilton first to the ball. Dulwich pick up the scraps though, and a nice little turn away from his man there, retaining possession and playing it back for the Hamlet. Not too many options on here for Sanchez Ming, but he drifts inside, tried to work a ball through. That's better from the away side. Trying to work an angle. Good pressure here from Chippenham though, and Jordan Young's kept it in. Still in play here, and Bray can get his foot on the ball. And here come Chippenham in full force in attack. Joe Hanks is there, and he finds the back of the net, and Chippenham break the deadlock. Joe Hanks, half an hour played, and the hosts take the lead. It's a smart finish from the number 13, just rolls it under the body of Charlie Granger. Simple finish, well executed, and Chippenham picking up the scraps from a Dulwich mistake as they gave the ball away in midfield. Let's have a look at the replay. Jordan Young does brilliantly. You think it's just going to go out of play, but he flicks it to keep it in. And then options to the left and right. He feeds Hanks, and Granger had committed himself and almost made Hanks' mind up for him to roll it towards the far right corner. Pretty central finish in fact, but he beats Granger, all ends up. Here's the other angle. It comes across. Tom Mayhew it was who picked it up and just plays in Hanks at the perfect time. It's a lovely weighted pass from Mayhew, and Hanks with the finish. It's another goal this season for him, but he's got Mayhew to thank for that perfectly weighted through ball. And Chippenham Town have the opening goal that their play probably deserves. On the balance of play, they've been looking the more likely to open the scoring, and now they have Hanks with a vital goal for the Bluebirds, 1-0. What can Dulwich do here? Can they look to hit back straight away? Here's Jordan Green looking to weave his way past Greenslade, who stuck to his task pretty admirably there. Chippenham look long again. Should be comfortable defending, but the touch is heavy. He's allowed Alex Bray in there. Alex Bray just nipping around his man. Here's Hanks, the goal scorer. Plays it back to Will Richards. Richards can feed Young. That's a lovely turn away from his man. Little pirouette. Young with acres of space here. Surely a chance for a second goal, kept out by Granger. And it looked like the Dulwich players were just backing away from Jordan Young there. Acres of space. The turn was genius. Just touched it away from the Dulwich player, trying to put him under pressure. And then once he makes that forward run towards the box, Dulwich players backing away from him. You're expecting the net to bulge. Smart stop from Granger, who keeps Dulwich in it. Still 1-0.
Talking to him, Tom. Back stick, hang out for him. Unlucky shade. Organised pass. Stay up there, Alex. Turn the face pass, he's there. Slide pass. Yes, give him it. Where's he going? Where's he going?
Attacking perspective from Dulwich in the second half. That's a good start. It's a beautiful diagonal pass. Taking on Greenslade, working his way into the box. This could be a real chance. Oh, and he had options to pull it across the face of goal. Kept in play. It's a substitute. Candy rolls it back. Cross comes in, looking for Mills in there, was it? Recycled. Here's Blackman. Blackman feeds it down to McQueen and gets it back. Crossing chance, whipped in dangerously. Greenslade had to see it behind for a Dulwich corner. Had pressure on him there, the Chippenham number 3. Did well just to turn it behind. And Dulwich coming fast out the blocks in the second half. They were very passive in the first, not offering much of an attacking threat at all. They're looking a lot more dangerous early on in the second period. It's a corner for the visitors here. Dulwich with a set piece. Is he going to look to play one towards the far post? He is. Near post, in fact, actually very comfortable for Henry. It's a poor corner. Dulwich had put a few men forward for that, and you'd expect a better delivery straight into the gloves of Will Henry. Free kick for Chippenham. About an hour played. Chippenham still just one goal to the good here. Fairly even contest, but Chippenham certainly with the better chances of the two sides. Edging towards what would be a very big 3 points, but still a long way to go. Goal kick for Will Henry. A few fans watching this afternoon. Chippenham always with pretty decent home support. These fans have been watching a young, energetic team all season that have really progressed. Dulwich trying to bring the ball down, but still many aerial duels in this one. Hanks getting his foot on the ball and looking to drive Chippenham forward. It's fantastic midfield play. Took the initiative there. Hanks was brought down. Chippenham take the free kick quickly. Hamilton plays it to Young and gets it back. Here's Spencer Hamilton. Nice little ball in behind to release Bray. Back heel for Hamilton. What an opportunity. Oh, it would have been a fantastic goal. Spencer Hamilton just wide of the far post. Well, that's beautiful build-up play from the Bluebirds. Jordan Young back heels it into his path. He just couldn't quite get the angle on it, Hamilton. Would have been a rare goal for the number 4. Some of Chippenham's approach play this afternoon's been delightful to watch. Passing football, playing it out from the back at times as well. And Hamilton with the chance to seal what would have been a wonderful team goal. Unlucky. Alex Bray taking a knock on the back there, but Chippenham keep it alive with Russ. Here could be a real opportunity. Russ pulls it across the face of goal. Jordan Young turns and shoots just over the top of the bar. And normally you'd back the number 9 to hit the target there. Granger with a let-off. Jordan Young can't believe it. Real opportunity to at least test the Dulwich number 1, and he couldn't hit the target. Luke Russ did really well. Pulled it back to the right area, and Chippenham waste another opportunity. How many are they going to pass up this afternoon? But the stat that matters is the scoreboard in the top left-hand corner, and still in favour of the Bluebirds. Dulwich with work to do. Here's an opportunity. Works towards McQueen. McQueen plays it to Blackman. Blackman, the attacking fullback, bringing the ball inside. Brought down there. Play goes on. Chippenham hacking away at his leg in order to regain possession. Protest towards the referee, but I don't think he can have too many complaints. There wasn't much in that. Certainly not enough to merit a free kick with the ball. Greenslade. Greenslade plays it towards Bray. But Dulwich just about do enough. I think that last contact came off a Dulwich defender. Is that a corner for Chippenham? Looks to be a corner for the Blues. Could he have done better there? Should have maybe kept it in play. Chippenham winning another corner. Putting the Dulwich defenders under pressure and reaping their just rewards here. Corner to be taken by Hanks. Hanks raises one arm in the air, looks to deliver one. Looping away from the goalkeeper, could be anywhere. Jordan Young picks it up and now looks to bend one and just didn't quite get it to curl back around the post. Out behind for a goal kick. Dulwich still very much alive in this game. Chippenham haven't killed them off just yet. Jordan Young with a few opportunities this afternoon. Normally a clinical finisher. Hasn't taken one so far. Chippenham, as I speak, Jordan Young going in with a challenge there and eventually coming away with the ball. And now's an opportunity for Chippenham Town to break away. They've got numbers forward here. Young, is he going to play the right option? Just delayed a little bit, and in the end he's brought down. He actually had options to his left and right. Oleszynski Lowell was one of them. He was screaming for the ball in support. Young brought down there, looked a painful one. Chippenham winning the free kick. Not long remaining at all here. About 15 minutes. Still plenty of time for Dulwich to find a goal, having said that. But Chippenham on the attack and winning the free kick. Joe Hanks, the set piece specialist, to deliver. Referee just giving them their time to take it. Is Hanks going to look to play it short, or is he going to look to get one in the box? He does play it short towards Greenslade. Greenslade feeds it to Young. Young twisting and turning, confusing defenders. Plays it towards Dabre, who's come on as a sub. Goes behind for a throw into Chippenham. Greenslade works it short. Dabre's up there in support. Jordan Young does well. Here is Dabre. Mo Dabre taking on a few defenders here and keeping the ball in play. Plays it behind for Greenslade. Greenslade with two men on him there. Somehow still with the ball here, Greenslade. Nearly came away with it as well as he appeals for a corner and wins it. Well, he stuck to his guns there, Danny Greenslade, and he's been rewarded with a Chippenham corner. It's resilient play from the number 3, who's had fine display this afternoon. Is there an argument for man of the match? Danny Greenslade. Corner for Chippenham as they still look for that elusive second goal. Joe Hanks to take. Dulwich with yet more defending to do here. We've had a lot of that this afternoon. Chippenham certainly been the better of the two sides. Hanks plays it short towards Young. Young twisting away from his man and feeding it back to Hanks. Hanks with a deep cross towards the far post and flicked in to the back of the net from the skipper, Kieran Parcell. And there's the second for Chippenham Town. 89 minutes. And that will surely seal a massive victory in front of the home support. And it's the skipper who pops up with a big moment to secure a massive 3 points here at the Thornbury Surfacing Stadium. Celebrating with the fans. We'll have to have a replay of that one. Just a glancing header it looked like at the far post. And Chippenham doubling their lead now. Well, that's a huge goal for the Bluebirds. Have a look as the corner was worked short towards Young. Young twisting away from Giovanni McGregor. When the cross comes in, it's actually flicked in by the boot of Kieran Parcell. What a smart finish. Just off the outside of the right foot and into the back of the net. Parcell with a striker's instinct there, coming in at the back post, unmarked, and flicking it home into the bottom corner. Wasn't sure which part of his body touched the ball initially, but on closer inspection, you have to say, as the cross comes in, what a finish that is by the skipper. He looks to the linesman and the flag stays down, and Chippenham with a 2-goal cushion now. Well, he does have some big moments in the Bluebirds shirt, does Kieran Parcell. Remember a cracking goal he scored on the volley earlier in the season. And coming up with a striker's finish here to surely seal victory over Dulwich Hamlet, a massive 3 points. Time just to run down the clock now. Game management, see out the victory. Throw in for the hosts here. Absolutely no rush to take it. Greenslade just rubbing down the ball here. Looking long from the throw in. Hanks trying to flick it on. Left it in fact to Jordan Young. Hamlet can play it around the back for a bit. Time really running out, and they've given the ball straight to Hamilton there. And Chippenham can opt for a nice switch of play towards Lowell. Cut out eventually, but the referee has seen enough and he blows the full-time whistle. And what a huge victory that is at home for Chippenham Town. They've done it, and they've done it fairly convincingly in the end. Running out 2-0 winners here. Joe Hanks' goal on the half-hour mark, setting the tone. for what was a fine display this afternoon from all 11 on the pitch for the Blues. And a late finish from Kieran Parcell, sealing victory. Dulwich had a few moments, a few chances to get back in the game, but in truth, they looked a little bit off the pace this afternoon. They pass up the opportunity to get their first win in 6 league games. Chippenham Town with a massive 3 points. Jordan Young was at the heart of it. Had a few chances to get on the score sheet himself. He didn't, but he worked tirelessly. And Chippenham, every one of them can be proud of their performance this afternoon. And a huge statement win, it must be said, as they chase down Haventon Waterlooville, who occupy 7th position in the league. Full time at the TS Stadium. Chippenham Town 2, Dulwich Hamlet 0.